With Adobe's new Premiere Rush, you can literally edit anywhere, right?
Yeah.
Even in the spa. And we're going to see how to do it today on Iographer TV. I am absolutely thrilled that Adobe recently released Adobe Premiere Rush. It is a tremendous editing tool for mobile. The desktop version is just solid, especially for beginning editors. And I love the way it incorporates with Premiere Pro. I want to show you how to dive in really quick and get editing and make some cool videos right away. I think you guys will love it, so let's take a look. So here's the RU for Rush. We're going to hit that once. And I actually was recently up in Napa and did a walk around town. I was there for a conference, but I walked around town with my sales. This is head of sales, Amelia, and we were shooting low light stuff on the new iPhone XS Max because I wanted to do that as a YouTube video for later. And it was just gorgeous. And then on the way home on the airplane, I thought, you know what, I'm going to start playing around with this. And I started to edit. In the Uber ride home, I kept editing and I finished it within minutes, really. It was amazing. So I'm just going to tap on this once and show you kind of what I've done here. So here we are in the interface. We're going to open this up for a minute. Here I am giving an intro. Now the thing that you see pop up there, the graphic, the location graphic, that is something that I have not seen before on editing systems on mobile. It is an amazing motion graphic template that you would find in like Premiere Pro or even Final Cut Pro, and it's right here in Adobe Premiere Rush. You can go in there and edit colors, etc. We'll get into that in a minute. But so here's my video. I brought in my bumper here. I brought in some stock music and all kinds of stuff. And so let's go in here and recreate this, and you guys can see how easy it is. Now below here, you'll see these things that say diving and test, etc. These are all footage that comes on your Premiere Rush account that you can go in there and practice with. So I think that's cool too. So right away, we're going to hit the plus button down below. We're going to create a new project. Now you can take photos or video, and they have a really sweet video app that I will do a separate tutorial on because I really believe it needs its own tutorial. Of course, if you're using Filmic Pro or Movie Maker or any of those other filming apps, you don't have to use it. You can just import your footage directly. So we're going to add media here, and I'm going to go to my camera roll. And as I scroll down a little bit here, I'll start to see the footage I used over on my trip. So right away, I want to grab this first one here. And now you notice it says number 1. So it's going to come in that order and lay out on the timeline in that order. Now, I like that because I can kind of see what is going on. It's kind of like a storyboard here, and I'm just picking and choosing what the way I want my story to go. So there's my first intro. I'm going to go into this shot next, and then we're going to scroll down a little bit. Let's go to the bridge area, which was up here. We'll do that one there. We'll bring in some more like that one. And then we started to walk around town a little bit, so I'll bring that one. And I'm going to come back to this shot here because this actually shot earlier, but it looks like it's nighttime, so I'm going to throw that in there. I'll pick a couple more. I don't want to make it too long right now. We'll go into this one where we kind of ended up walking. And if I need more, we can always find more. So then I'm going to go right here and type in my project, and I'm going to call it a night in Napa. Super cool. And then you see it says sync with CC, and that is actually going to sync this project with your Creative Cloud, and that will open later in Premiere Pro if I wanted to. And we'll see how we do that too. So now we're going to create it. And it's bringing in the footage, preparing the media. And here it all is in the timeline. I could play it right now. It'll go through everything. But I'm going to squeeze these two apart here, and now it's spreading the timeline. So it's like a zoom tool with your two fingers. And we're going to look around here, and there's my intro. Then it goes into this cool shot of the street. And then there's the restaurant we had dinner at. And then it was over here on the bridge. And then we did a little more looking here at the bridge. And then we started to go out into the town. And here's this beautiful shot of these neon lights. I loved it. And then last but not least, here is Amelia walking. And then I think I want to end it up with a graphic and then probably my logo. So first of all, let's look at some of the tools down below. From left to right, the plus button, of course, you press it, you can bring in more footage. You can bring in voiceovers, which is a super cool thing. And you can do titles and media here. So we're going to get out of that for a minute. This next one takes me to the project panel in case I want to go select something else. I don't want that. The next one to that is really good. It's allows you to do different things to your different layers. So one thing you should load is see how we have layers. So there's the video layer, there's the audio layers, and it goes up and down. And so we can lock them. If I press the lock, maybe I've done all the edits and I want to lock it, I can do that. I highly recommend doing that when you're starting to do more stuff. Here I can make it all mute if I don't need any audio at all, and I can hide it if I want to. So that is works with that. We're going to get out of that for a minute. Next is something that's super powerful, I think, is we can click on this and now we can change our aspect ratios. So if we are going to do landscape like we have, 16:9, that's YouTube and Facebook and things like that. But maybe you want to make something later after you've done this, you want to put it up on Instagram stories. So then you would hit this and it's going to make it vertical like that. And we can go back and maybe you want to do square so it goes out on Instagram. And actually Facebook really likes square video too. But for now we're going to stay landscape, which is my preferred way. Next to that you've got titles here. So you click on it and then you should see, there we go. And we should see all this. Here's my styles or Adobe stock. I can click on here. Here's different stuff that came in. And if I had any styles there, I could find them myself. But we can scroll through these, and we're going to add a couple of these later. But there's some great titles here to play with. Next to that is your transitions. So I would go, if I have this clip highlighted and I click on cross dissolve, it's added a cross dissolve here, and we'll take a look.
On Iographer TV.
See that? Trick and cross dissolved. And I can go back and press, go back to this one and press none, and I've taken it out. So it comes with cross dissolve, dip to black, and dip to white. So those are some options there. Next, we'll go to the right here is color. So this is super cool. So I'm going to go into color. This is very powerful. The presets that they have here, cinematic, that didn't look too good there, but film look, here's Fujifilm, there's a bleach bypass, here's some noir, I want to do black and white, another noir, here's gold. So you can do all kinds of fun stuff, but if I click on the edit button here, now I've got full control over temperature, tint, vibrance, saturation, exposure, contrast, etc. I can even do some fun vignette stuff if I want to around the corners. And we'll press this little button here to make it all go back. So the color correction stuff in this is gorgeous. I love it. And it transfers over to Premiere Pro later if you want to do more there. Next, we're going to go into audio. And so once you have a clip selected, you can either lower the volume or raise the volume. You can mute the clip by selecting it. So maybe you don't want any audio. And I'm actually going to mute a couple things later on. It's in the advanced area. You'll see that it's detecting voice. So here I'm speaking and that's in my voice. Let me just scroll down a little bit, maybe right here. And then we'll pick audio. And now it's changed to music. So it's got voice, music, and other. And it's saying, oh, well, this is not voice. This is more of like just music or sound. So it's detecting those types of things. Also, here is auto duck. So if I want, when I'm talking, if I want the sound in the background to lower as I'm speaking, you can set that up too. So that is a super cool feature. Let's go to transform now. So transform, you can change the horizontal, the vertical position, so we can move things around like this. We'll go back. Here's the opacity. So let's say you wanted to add more than one layer here. So I'm just going to grab this for a quick second and just bring it up on top, like right here. And then, so we are going to go over there we go. And now I'm going to go to transform, and I'm going to change the opacity down. And now you can see we've got two things going there. So if you want to do any stuff like that, you definitely can. Let me go back in here a second, reset that. And then let me get this clip back where it was. Let's see, there we go there, there we go there. Yeah, perfect. Was that the first clip? Yep, there we go. So, so there we go doing that. Now, if you want to do cuts, you can do stuff like that. So you can go, actually, that's not the first clip. This was the first clip. So let me go here. And we'll switch this over. Oh, didn't do it yet. Let me squeeze this down a little bit. So I'm going to click it. We're going to go here. There we go. So now I've got from here to this clip, and then we're at the restaurant. Okay. All is good now. Like I said, if you want to cut things, you can go scroll over them, and then here's the scissors icon. If I click it once, it made a cut. I'm going to go up here to the top and undo that. If I want to duplicate it, that little plus button will duplicate it. So now I've got two of those. We'll undo that. And then, of course, there's the trash can. So now in this project, I'm going to go back to the beginning, and here I am talking. But right about here, when I'm done, I want to put in my bumper. So I'm going to go into this area here, and I actually airdropped this over to my phone. And I'm going to go into media, and I'm going to go into albums and favorites. And here it is. It's a favorite. I'm going to add it. And here we go. And now it's at the very back, of course, so we need to move that. Actually, no, it's not. It moved it where the time indicator is. I apologize. That's what it does. So now we go here, and then it comes into my little bumper here, and then it goes into the video, and we start to do all that. So I've now just added my bumper to this whole thing. So I love that. And I think I don't want this just to appear, so I'm going to go select this. I'm going to go into transitions and do a dip to black. So now, whoops. So now when I go here, let me just open this a little bit. Oh my goodness, it's touchy today. When I go in here, we should have a little dip to black there. See how it does that? And we'll play that for a second. Dip to black, perfect. Okay, so this is everything now. I want to go in here in the separate stuff, and I'm going to select them. And I'm going to go into audio, and I'm going to mute that one. And I'm going to go down the line, because this is all stuff that I just want people to watch and see the light, not listen to cars driving and whatnot. And so we'll do that one again. I'll click this one, mute. And we'll select out of there. And we'll go into this one. And let me see this clip for a second. I could use a little bit of this clip. Okay. I'm actually going to trim it a little bit while I'm here. So I'm going to hit that for a second, click on that, and we're going to get rid of that one. And then we're here. So let's go here, and we're going to, whoops, sorry. Let's click on that one. Did we fix the audio here? Let's see, we're mute there. Okay. Next, and audio, mute, and next in audio, mute. And I'm just going to keep on doing this down the line, just so that I don't have any noise that I don't want. And then the last one here is with Amelia. and that's cool. Okay. So now, if you want to, you can add Adobe Premiere Rush has its own music area. So we can go in here and go plus. We're going to do media. We get out of this favorites, and we're going to scroll down to audio now. And now Rush ships with a bunch of soundtracks. These are all of them. I love Adobe, but this is not stuff that I want to use. So, but if you're on the fly, there's certainly some nice ones here. And I believe there's going to be the ability to go into their Adobe stock later and buy other things there. I have no doubt that's coming. You can also go into your own songs here. And here's, most of them are going to be uncheckable because they've got too many copyright issues. So, which is good for you. You don't want to bring in a song that has copyright issues anyway. Then your video will get banned on YouTube or Facebook. I'm going to go into my Dropbox, however, and I went to a website called pond5.com where I buy a lot of stuff from. They have some great audio, royalty-free music. And I'm going to go in there, and as soon as this catches up, because it's got lots of folders in my Dropbox. So let's just get caught up here. There we go. And let's scroll down. I'm looking for Rush, which is R. There we go, Rush. Click on it, and then I have a music folder here. And so I downloaded this file. It's from Pond 5, and it sounds fantastic. So I'm going to bring it back over to the beginning here, and we're going to go from here into this. And so there it is. So that's the music that I want to use. Now I might want to fix this because I've got I want to have this go with the beat. So I'm going to spread this out a little bit. And I see this first little thing here, and there's a nice little break right there for the beat that I want to bring. So I'm going to click my footage and slide it over, and it'll snap into place on the timeline. So now I go from here to the next beat there, and I'm going to go to about right here. Whoops. And actually, I can just select it and then just do a cut. So I can come here and cut it there. So I got rid of that, right? And then I'm going to go here and delete that. I like to drag things, so I kind of do it that way. So now I've got my first shot into my second shot. Now we're up here, and it's kind of really keeping in tune with the beats here. So I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to chop that one too, and we'll get rid of that. And then this one will go about right here. So it's pretty close, so I don't really, oh, there we go. I snapped it right in there. Looks nice. And then we've got this, which goes to about, we'll go to here, drag that over. And then this one's going to go to about right here, drag that over. And then now I've got this where we're walking. So this is actually something I need to trim because I want to start maybe about, let's see, we're going to go start from about right here where I see this, and I'm going to trim that, and now I'm going to select the first part and delete it, and so now I've got this going on, and we're going to end it right there. And then now I'm going to squeeze this together and bring in this music, which is pretty long. So I'm bringing that in. Whoops, where did everything go? There it goes. And we're going to drag it a little more to the left. And I'll leave that for now because I want to end up with a title here. So I've got everything going. Now I'm going to add a title. So I'm going to go in here, new title, and we'll go into Adobe stock here. And I want to add something fun. So we'll go into, which one did I use earlier? Let me remember. Scroll over to the right. I think it was on the far right. But look at all these. They have emojis and just really fun stuff here that you can use. Police line. I mean, this is some cool stuff. And all of these are just have animations. Here's lower thirds if you need lower thirds. Bold message here. Let's see. Split direction title. Oh, I think I'm going to try this one this time. So I'm going to click it and just drag it up here. Oops, it needed to download, I believe. So there it is, split direction title, zooming text. So I can do some stuff like that. So now I'm going to go in here and we'll click on it once. And now I'm going to double click on here, and here's my stuff. So we're going to say shot. Oops, actually I'm going to go capitals here. Double click. Shot on, and then we'll go to the next one below, and then we'll double click. And how do we clear all this first? Clear all this. Clear this one. Shot on iPhone XS Max. And there we go with that. And we'll return. Whoops, I don't want to return. We're going to click out of that for a minute. We'll go here. Now I can go in here and click edit. And the shot on. So now I don't really like this font remotely. I'm more of a Babus New kind of guy. I like that. This is a little small, so we'll bring that up. So now I've got that. My color fill, I'm going to do this as an orange right there. So we'll have that. And that's done. So now I'll go into the iPhone SX Max, and we will change that to Babus New as well. And then we're going to make that just a little bit bigger like that. And I'm going to scroll down, excuse me, and change my baseline shift so I can go down to here. And there that is. And I think I'm going to leave this white for now. So let's see what that looks like. That looks great. So now I'm going to go from here, and we're going to go into this shot on iPhone XS Max, 10X Max. And that's that. Maybe it's a little too long. So let's go from here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave it there. We'll stop there, and we'll bring this in. And then I want to end up with my logo. So I need to find a logo somewhere here. So I'm going to take a look at my my media again, and I believe I have a logo somewhere. So let's take a look and see if we can find a logo. Not so sure. I think it's on here. It says logos. Let's see, new logo. Not sure if that's it. I'm pretty sure it's not it. Where's the logos? We'll scroll down. I know I saw it recently. It said iOgrapher logos. Here we go. Here's a PNG file that I can bring in, and we'll just add that for now. And there's my logo. And now I can click on that, and I can hit transform, and I can scale it up. So let's scale this up nicely. And I can leave it right there. So that's perfect. So now it goes from here and do my logo. And I think from this point to that, I'm going to do a transition. So we're going to go in here and do a dip to black. And then, of course, with the iOgrapher logo, I want to do a dip to black as well. So now we should be, actually this one, yeah. So now we got dip to black on both. So we'll play that for a second. It goes from here. Great. So now I'm done with my whole video, and it's good to go. I'm excited. I want to do one more graphic up front here. And so we'll go in here and do titles again. And we'll just look around for something that we like up here. Let's see. Trying to find the location one I did. Let me type in here. Can I type in location? Let's see, location. Return. Is it searching? There it is. Oh, I love it. This is actually the first time I've done this. So, so we've got the check mark there. There's location. And now I'm going to drag this one up here. And there's my location. And now I can select it. And we can move it down like this. And then I'm going to go in here and type in Napa, California, like I have on my other one. So let me see if I can go like this, and we'll clean this up, and there we go. So now I'm going to type in Napa, and then we'll do a comma, and then we'll do California. And thank you for auto-spelling it for me. So there's Napa, California. So this is now going to play on. Let's see how that works. It's going to come on, play like that as I'm talking, and go away. So maybe I don't want the colors though, so now I want to change that to keep it on brand, right? So I'm going to go in here, and we're going to go into the Napa, California part, and once again, I'm going to go into Babus New. I like that better. The size is fine for me. The color fill, I want to do this as an orange. It's a little more red. There's some orange there. Now I can also go in here, and they've got the color picker, as you see. If I click on the wheel, it lets you go RGB and CMYK colors. I can go into themes here. It's got all kinds of color themes that you can play with. And if you use Matcha, you got swatches that you can bring in here for your whole thing, which is great. Over here, if I click on this, it'll say single color, analogous, monochromatic, triad, complementary, compound, blah, blah, blah. So you've got all kinds of options for colors. So now I've got that colored. We're going to get out of this for a second, and then I don't think the purple is really making it look so hot, so we're going to do like a black, I think. Let's go into themes. I'm just going to choose a black like that. Yeah, there we go. So now I've got a black little background outline thing there, which is great. I'm fine with that for now. Now I'm going to select it and move it over a little bit more, and then we'll play this through. And I think over here, this is Dave here. I'm in Napa, California, so we're going to bring that closer to this area. And here's my entering, Napa, California. Look at that animated title. It's just fantastic. It's a little long, so I'm going to bring it in a little bit. But you know, animates on, animates off, and we're good to go. So that's how it's so simple to create this and bring it in. So we are awesome. I love it. We're ready to go. Send this out to YouTube, etc. So now we're going to touch up here, and this is where you would export. And I won't bore you with exporting it, but it'll let you go out to 720 or 1080. And you can send it all out to wherever you want to go, to Facebook, YouTube, Behance, Instagram. What it does is it renders this out. It'll then tell you it's been rendered, and you can upload it, and it'll let you connect to whatever social media that you want. So that's super cool and super fast. So that is how you create a project in Adobe Premiere Rush. I'm going to do another video next of showing how I come from Adobe Premiere Rush into Adobe Premiere Pro. Super great program here from Adobe. As I said, I was a beta tester. I love this. It's going to be my go-to editor now. I think it's fantastic. So the link below in the description will show you where to go to get Adobe Premiere Rush. It's free to try out, so I would definitely recommend trying it out. You get 3 exports, and you get 2 gigabytes of storage on the Adobe Cloud. If you want to keep going with it, it's a fee of $9.99 a month, but you get the desktop and the mobile version, so you got 2 of them. I mean, it's money well spent, in my opinion. If you're an Adobe Creative Cloud member, of course, this is part of it, so you just can add this to your toolbox there. But this is such a solid tool. We're highly recommending it to people to try out, especially those that have never edited before. And I think when you see how we do it on the desktop, you'll be blown away and want to jump into that as well. But for mobile, Adobe Premiere Rush is the way to go. Check it out now. Please leave a comment below and tell us what you think. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and share. I'm Dave Basulto from iOgrapher. This is Adobe Premiere Rush. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.